it's me, Koaki, and I have not really come up with much today for like what I was gonna do, but since I spent a good hour and a half working on trying to get hand motion, I guess that's what I'm gonna talk about real fast. Look, I can move my hands! Anyway, that's really my quick Vlogmas video. Just kidding, just kidding. um, yeah, no. Actually, what I was gonna talk about is writing and like the writing stuff I use for my writing. So, while we get on that, I'm gonna go ahead and just pull in a new scene. Add let's see, add a new scene. Just display capture. Oh wait, cancel. No. Let me just go into my gaming rights. This is what my gaming rights looks like. I'm gonna grab my display capture over here. Which display capture is this? I don't know. It's a display capture. And then go back to my YouTube scene. Hi, look, we're back in my bedroom. All right, paste reference, and there's my display capture. Also, I'm gonna just slide my thing over here. You can, yeah, there we go. And I'm gonna just slide myself to the corner. Ooh, ooh. I slid myself so far to the corner. And I'm just gonna do. Hey, what do you know? So this is my display capture, and then, oh, I forgot about that. That's just, and that, and that. So we're gonna talk about like, oh yeah, file. Let's open a file that isn't. Here we go. Here, let's open one of my novels. And then let's move me out of the way, back into my chair. Yes. And then I move my chair and my room this way, and myself. That is not myself, and myself back into my chair, and then kind of make myself a bit bigger so I can sit in my chair properly. Do 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 do. Ghostbusters. Okay. I have arms, and I can tap my own head, sort of. I'm so happy about having arms. Do 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 do. There we go. Maybe. Oh. I'm not trying to move. Come on, VTube. There we go. So I can move myself into my chair. Yes. Okay. No. So what are programs I use when writing? So this is obviously Microsoft Word, and this is how like, and this is kind of what my gaming rights are set up like. Is like I'm on the corner, I'm writing, and this is Microsoft Word, and I use Pro Writing Aid. I have a lifetime subscription to ProWrite Aid. I do know they added more stuff, and that the lifetime subscription, which I paid like $100 back in 2013, 14, and now it's like 200 something, or I don't know. I didn't keep up with the price. It's really expensive now. Everything's really expensive now, so like that's not a surprise. But I do have, and I have not used in quite a while, and let me find it. I may not be spelling it correctly. I was like, come on, I know I have it. Did I not open it on this computer? I may not have it on this computer. I may have it, but not on this computer. Nope, don't have it on this computer. So, no, I don't want that. So, swore I did though. Swore I had Scrivener on this computer. What happened to it? I mean, You can also see I have Dragon Naturally Speaking, which I use for voice stuff. I'm not turning that on right now. Scrivener is on my laptop, so I do know it's there. I'll just have to get it back on here at some point, maybe. For Writing Aid Everywhere. There is another. Let me see if it's. Yeah. Software. There we go. Oh. Nice. So, here, I'll bring it over here. This is the other thing I use, and it is called Campfire Write. So you can learn all sorts of stuff. You can write, this is my Endura project, which I worked on for Nano, and which I worked on for both of the camps this past year. So you've got your characters, and there's my characters. So we'll click my main character for that particular, and I'm using pick crew images, which I make sure to point that I am, and I have not cut off any of their signatures on there. You could put in statistics, personality traits. I have not put in any of that. Physical traits. Let's see. Back to my projects. No. That's not what I meant. Right. Back to this. So you can put your manuscript in if you wanted to. I have not. Like I said, characters, manuscript, maps, arcs, philosophies, religions, languages. So, I mean, if you've seen World Anvil, World Anvil is similar in this way, where you can put articles based on, like, your world. So this is similar in that regard, and I like World Anvil. In fact, I do have and use World Anvil. Oh wow, it went right to this. Let me just. Let's go to. I thought I was already signed in, but I was not. Close. Yeah. You're trying to get memberships. I haven't. Your worlds. So Lyzandis, view world. So. I do use World Anvil as well for, like, putting together stuff. I do think that I'm going to actually move some of my World Anvil articles over here. Just not sure how or where or under what projects. So this is more like each novel-based, I guess, is how I've organized this versus as World Anvil being the world-based. So, and I'm not a full member in World Anvil. I do not know what's going on. There must be some sort of thing going on. I don't know. But yeah, so that's the stuff I use to write with, and things I do. I would show you some of the books I use. I probably actually, I can tell you them. I have one with me right now, and it's the fantasy workbook, the only fantasy workbook you'll ever need, by Tim Holliday. And then, of course, I had, oh my gosh, there was another book. I don't know if it's over here. If you give me just a moment. Um, I might be able to go find it real fast. You guys will never notice me gallivanting along. Yes. And it's as if I never left, which is great. And that's how, that because of my lovely avatar there. So the other books I have are Save the Cat Writes a Novel, and I also use that game that I've used in my streams, and The Tough Guide to Fantasyland, which is great for covering fantasy tropes because I'm a fantasy author. In fact, let me like share how The Tough Guide to Fantasyland is by Diana Wynne Jones, and there's a guide to the tough guide. Imagine that every single fantasy novel featuring kings, dragons, quests, and magics takes place in the same country. That country is called Fantasyland. Part travel guide for the hapless fantasy tourist. Part send up of fantasy literature's cliche. The Tough Guide to Fantasyland is a must-read for every genre fiction fan, as well as aspiring writer. So, basically, this says it's the revised. There's other Tough Guide books. The Tough Guide to Saturn, The Tough Guide to Boating on Mars, The Tough Guide to Flat Worlds, The Tough Guide to Transport in the Multiverse, mostly by telephone box. Oh boy. Sounds like that's a shout out to Gandalf's Tough Guide includes instructions on how to lead tourists into dark places and leave them stranded. Anyway, so like yeah, like that's I mean, you can't. I don't have like you can't see it, but I'm obviously holding a book. So there, the book. Yes, lovely book. Sorry, my eyes. So like it starts with like a little glossary, and it's like A. So it's like a little glossary. It starts with A, it ends with YX or WXYZ, and Z is obviously got two things: Zodiac and zombies. So is, let's see. What to do first? Find the map. It'll be found in the front part of your brochure, quite near the page that says, "For Mom and Dad for having me," or "For Jeannie, blah 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 blah," and Albert Einstein and Annie Mae, if so, and so on. Ignore this, even if you're wondering if Albert Einstein is Albert Einstein or in fact the dog. This will be followed by a short piece of prose that says, When the night of the wolf waxes strong in the morning, the wise man is wary of false dawn. Ka orta o gnomic utterances. And I love this mockery of like the little quotes that people put in front of the chapters, because as a fantasy writer, this is something I did. All my novels have it. In fact, and that's why I actually went looking through this to bring it up, because in fact, up here, concept warning, this novel mentions genocide, war, death, cannibalism, racial violence. It doesn't actually mention all of that in this particular novel. This is my generic trigger warning for when I stream. References to PTSD and other triggering topics. Read at your own discretion. Not recommended for young readers. So, yes. So, alright, so we got the Diary of Time. Come listen to my tale lest we forget the horrors of the Dragon War. See, I did exactly that. And then I read this, and I was like, oh god, it's a trope. It's a trope for fantasy novels to do this. And I really, even though I read fantasy novels, I really hadn't noticed other fantasy novels doing it. I just decided it would be kind of cool to do. And so I did it. And now I'm like, oop. Wow. And in fact, like, I think she does kind of do that. Yep. For each the letters, she does it. Just when you think the taxes are all paid and there is nothing more to worry about, is the time you should leave home secretly. This is just the time when everyone will ask you for money. Ka'a orto, gnomic utterances. And that's in the letter J, which starts with jewelry. So, quote about money in the letter J, where it starts with jewelry. Nice. Nice. So, yeah. Cool, I guess. But, anyway, so that, I guess, my friends, is gonna be my Vlogmas for today. I'm gonna just put my room back where it belongs. Oh, excuse. How rude. There I am. Boop. Okay. There I am. I'm back. So, that's going to be my Vlogmas. Thank you for watching. I will see you all later. Also, I am streaming tonight. Hopefully, I'll be streaming Skyrim. We will see if it will work with my VTube stuff and being able to play the game. If not, I guess I stream my own demise. Whatever. Alright. Ta-ta. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.